Have you ever designed a logo and thought your job was done? Well, let me tell you something that will change the way you see branding forever. A logo is just the beginning. What every serious business needs is a brand library. So what exactly is brand library? Let's jump into it. A brand library is a collection of all the asset, tools, and rules that defines how to use a brand identity. Think of it as a master folder that contains everything that makes a brand feel and look the way it does. A brand library is not just for graphic designers. It is for writers, brand owners, content creators, developers, printers, and every other person who is going to, in one way or the other, get involved with your brand. It tells them that this is our logo, this is the color we use, this is the typography we use, so that our brand remains consistent everywhere. So what does a brand library actually looks like? A brand library can take many forms. All depends on what technology you want to use and, of course, how accessible you want it to be. It could be a digital folder on your laptop. It could be a folder on a Google Drive, on a cloud storage. It could be a brand PDF guide with a cover page. It could be on a web-based system like Notion. The point is that it is professionally organized and easy to use, and not scattered over WhatsApp chats or email threads or whatever it is. So what does a brand library contain? I can tell you from experience that every brand library comes with its unique folders, depending on what the company wants. But some folders are very common across all brand libraries. One of the common folders you would usually find in a brand library includes the logo file, the logo usage guidelines, the color palette, imagery styles, voice and tone guide, icons, patterns, graphics, mockups, and templates. The goal is to remove all guesswork and keep your brand as consistent as possible across all platforms. So why do you need the brand guideline to begin with? The truth is, if you don't tell people how to use your brand, they'll use it however they want, and you have no control over that. And the problem with that is that they would often guess wrong, which results to a lot of inconsistencies and confusion. Now, a brand library saves you from all of that. It gives you structure, it empowers your team, and it saves you so much time and trouble. And the most important thing that brand owners want to hear is that it protects the money you spend in the initial branding phase. So if you're a business owner, this is your blueprint. If you are a designer, then this is your leverage. So why should every brand have a brand library to begin with? Every brand needs to be recognized and respected as far as I'm concerned. And you can't do that without a brand library. That doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design. And brand library is exactly what makes the design repeatable. A brand without a brand library is like a team without a playbook. Everyone is running, but nobody knows where the goal is. With a brand library, you can scale your marketing faster. You can onboard new members easier. You can get more brand recognition, and you look more professional to customers, partners, and of course, investors. The flip side of not having a brand library, on the other hand, is that your team will end up using incorrect or old versions of your logos without you even noticing. Your brand colors might look different in every other design. You'll have different tone of voice across emails, social media platforms, and what have you. So much inconsistency that your brand would appear very confusing to customers. Wasted time explaining things over and over again to vendors and freelancers. In a nutshell, you end up basically just wasting so much time fixing things that shouldn't even be broken in the first place. A brand library solves all of that. So if you're a business owner, ask your designer a brand library and not a logo. If you're a designer, start offering brand libraries in your packages. It changes how people see your work, it changes how much you can charge, and it changes how brand grows. A logo is just the beginning. A brand library is how you build something unforgettable. Let me know in the comment section if you have a brand library or not.